I would recommend Israel Challenge to anybody that's willing to have the best time of their life. Hi, I'm Romy. I'm 18 years old and I'm from San Diego.
I've been on Israel Challenge for about 6 months and I have to say it's the best experience of my life.
On Israel Challenge, we had the opportunity to live in Tel Aviv, which is absolutely my favorite city that I've ever been to.
In amazing apartments.
Literally a minute away from the beach.
A gorgeous view.
Israel Challenge gave us opportunity to go volunteer in a bunch of really cool places.
We were in a soup kitchen.
We volunteered at a blind factory.
We went to this box packing, and it really made me feel good about myself that I was doing something not just for myself but for other people around me.
On Israel Challenge, they offered us an ulpan, which gave us like Hebrew skills to help us live in the country for the next 6 months.
We went up north to kibbutz on Engeb.
Kibbutz was amazing. It was by far the best part of the trip for me.
On Israel Challenge, my job was to work in the laundry sections.
I've been working on the tourist boats for the Kinneret.
I worked at a fish restaurant.
I get to drive the boat.
Yeah, everyone pitches in and does their own work. We got our own house that we had to take care of.
I met so many amazing people.
I made a lot of new friends on participating in Israel Challenge.
We pretty much joked around the whole time. We had a blast.
One of them's right there, actually. That's Raj. He's Mexican.
The kibbutz is right next to a lake called the Kinneret.
The view of like all the mountains around it, the Golan Heights, and it's really beautiful.
In Israel Challenge, I've learned responsibility.
I was there for 2 months. It felt like 3 weeks.
I love it. Like I would definitely live here.
On Israel Challenge, I did Marva, which is a 2-month basic training course in the army.
Where you spend 2 months on a base, in tents, in crazy conditions. It's hard, but you get used to it, and you're always dirty.
On Marva, we basically did everything that a soldier in the Israeli army would do.
Where we would crawl on the floor and just like have to do army crawls, and
We had to wake up early, we had to clean, we had to run, we got to shoot weapons, got to do a little bit of like Krav Maga training, really cool stuff.
you really learn a lot about yourself and the people around you.
I got to meet a lot of really amazing people from all over the world who I feel like are now some of my best friends.
It's something that I never thought I would do in my life because I'm a Valley girl from San Diego, but this opportunity really gave me the chance to do something new and different, and I learned so much about myself. It was great.
This week we're in the middle of nowhere.
It teaches you a lot of life lessons, and it really gives you the opportunity to go outside of your box and do something new.
After the kibbutz, I stayed in a lot, which was very beautiful.
I'm actually in a lot right now on the beach. It's amazing weather outside.
We got to have choices between either getting scuba diving certification or do Mediterranean cooking.
The last portion that I did was scuba diving. And scuba diving is amazing because you get the opportunity to do so many things and see so many new things that you've never seen before. The first thing that we did was get our basic license. After that, you get your advanced license, and that's the coolest. You go really deep and you see amazing coral reefs that you would have never thought even existed. I signed up for what's called shipwreck diving. See the most amazing thing I've ever seen underwater, which is a sunken ship and all of the coral life that's lived inside of it. And it's been the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. So much fun. Best dive ever.
On Israel Challenge, I took Mediterranean cooking. So I learned how to make like a lot of really delicious foods.
I made stuffed chicken, rice, some pasta sauce. It was really cool. I hope to cook all of it in the future for family and friends. We stayed in a very nice hotel on top of the hill.
The view from our apartment is breathtaking. You go outside and then see the mountains and like the sea underneath it.
On Israel Challenge, we got to do a bunch of really cool trips around the country.
We also went on a lot of trips.
Go down to the south,
Amazing hike.
to the Dead Sea.
Had an amazing tour guide.
We hiked up in Sada,
The north.
go to the Golan Heights,
Jerusalem for Yom Kippur.
kayaking in the Jordan River, which was a lot of fun.
Trips we went to Caesarea, which was really cool.
I can't believe it's already over. It's been the most amazing experience of my life.
There's a totally amazing support system. All your Mudger team are really, really helpful.
I'm extending my program and I'm staying in Tel Aviv and I'm hoping to find a job.
I got to meet a bunch of amazing people from all over the world, from USA and Mexico, from all over Europe, and I completely loved it.
The friends that you make and the memories that you have and the experience in general is something that you'll just never forget for your whole life.
I've met a lot of cool people that I hope to keep in contact for the rest of my life.
Being able to do things that I never thought I'd be able to do.
On Israel Challenge, I've had definitely the best 6 months and hopefully the best 8 months of my life.
It was really the greatest experience of my life.
Israel Challenge is an unbelievable experience, if I had to sum it up in one word. Maybe that's 2 words.
I'm gonna leave it at that.